Here's another page from the cartooning book that I just published. And what's interesting about this is while I'm going through reiterating some of these techniques, first I always look at the hand as a three-part design, like a mitt, like a winter mitt. And then there's like the more complex way of doing it with shapes, breaking it down with those, starting with those four shapes. And then there's like the considerations of where the knuckles line up and the length of each finger. So that's what that grid there is, the pinky and the index and the middle finger and so forth. The book indicates that in several parts, there's a gestural hand there, and there's like just the stick man, and I go over it right here. The thumb doesn't bend as much. That's one note to keep in mind. And the funnest thing, I did this with a student actually. I thought for the first time, let's think of expressions. So she suggested anger, and then this is the most obvious gesture for that, anger. So it's like, it's a fun little challenge. And then this was a tough one where it was like sarcastic. I think I suggested that. It came to mind, and then I was like, how do I show that? And I thought like just kind of throwing your hand like sarcastic, like just flippant. I thought that might be a good gesture. I'm curious what others would come up with. I'm open to suggestions here. And this drawing actually is interesting because it has a lot of overlapping in the way I put the lines down once I have that gesture. And in fact, here you see the thumb. I break it down where like the palm there, the thickness of on the inside of the palm, it's in the foreground, and then the wrist is behind, the back of the hand is behind. So I'm also using some cylinders, as you can kind of view there. So this is interesting where like the layers of the hand are put in. A download of the book is available on my website, masterpieceartschool.com, and the hardcover, softcover, Kindle, etc. are available on Amazon and all other platforms.